Greetings guys, Cowman here, and welcome to episode number 92 of Minecraft Alpha to 1.17. So, in this video, we're going to be pretty much continuing with what we were working on in the last video. Which, if you didn't see it, it's sort of like that big castle thingy-majig. That's also going to be like a testing facility, so yeah. First of all, though, we've got someone to add to the shout-out garden again. So today we are going to be adding someone called 100 Ton Gamer, and that's because they left a really nice comment on the 90th video. It was where they said they had really cool Minecraft vid, and I just think that's a very nice compliment to my channel. Also, for that reason, I want to say thank you for saying that. And here, Ton Gamer is your shout-out. So this is what we worked on in the last video, and since then I've got a bit more cobblestone out of chests. Although I did say I was going to go mining, I did unfortunately forget about that, so oh well. Also, around here I've done quite a lot of scenery improvements. So yeah, quite a lot of this land, which was a bit bumpy, has actually been flattened out. But the only reason that this path isn't filled in is, I'm not joking, because I didn't actually have enough gravel. So, yeah, we will need to go back into that thing in the jig to get some more gravel soon. Just because often there is gravel underground. Right, so, in this video, what we're going to be working on is trying to do some of this outer layer. Also need to finish that inner layer there. So, without further ado, let's quickly get on with this as quickly as possible. And what I'm going to do, by the way, is I'm probably going to first just do it all in a much simpler way, in a very simple way, where I basically just do, like, you know, the cobblestone walls, like, basically in a simple way. And after that, I will then go through, and yeah, then I'll make the windows. So yeah, hopefully I will have enough cobblestone for quite a lot of this, actually. So yeah, let's film this as quickly as possible then. So good. Yeah, my hand's actually almost starting to ache from all this placing, actually. It's like we're only like 2 minutes into the video or something. Okay, so keep going. Let's quickly get rid of some of these leaves, actually. I will be getting rid of some of these trees soon, but yeah, because of the 1.6 update, the base 1.6 update that is, not the 1.6 update like the horses update. Yeah, basically you can no longer like quickly get rid of trees by just setting them on fire. So yeah, that's a bit of a bummer because I use that all the freaking time. Like seriously, if you just look at basically any video before or the 90th video, then yeah, quite a few videos, if you would have seen me basically setting trees on fire and it going like ridiculously quickly. Fortunately, base 1.6 was the update in which they nerfed the power of fire. So yeah. So probably going to make this thing roughly maybe 10 blocks high, I think. I don't want it to be too much taller than my house, actually. Yeah, and also, I've just realised I'm already starting to run fairly low on cobblestone already. It's going to be places so much, actually, that's why. So I've got 2 more stacks. I don't think that's actually going to be enough to get all the way around, actually. I need, like, background to the front, so yeah, let's just see how much we can place first, then. So that's 36, 34, 32, blah, blah, blah. So let's see if I can at least make it down this stretch here. Yeah, well, at least it's done on that stretch, just because that's a stretch that we're sort of going to be seeing at the start of videos. By the way, what I actually have decided to do It's over the last like 10 or 20 videos or so, I've been starting in videos sort of like in the new section of my house. Yeah, just because I kind of like the old view, I'm actually going to go back to that for now. Although, technicality though, if I do need to basically build like on the other side of my house, then what I can just do is I can just start there instead. Albeit though, that is provided I don't have anyone to add for Shout Out on that day. Right, so, let's go and get some more cobblestone then. Already out of cobblestone. But, in all honesty, quite a lot of it is already here. I know you can tell me in the comments, and in fact you can like dislike the video and like hate comment because of how ugly this looks. I know it looks ugly, but that's because it's not finished yet. So yeah. So yes, let's take 9 more stacks then. In all honesty, building castles like this actually, they can absolutely drain your cobblestone supply for the most part. So let's quickly make another pickaxe actually, because one thing we can do to free up a little bit of cobblestone would be need to dig some of those windows that we're going to need here, because that's in all honesty how we're going to make this thing look not ugly. So we're probably not going to have glass in here, just because I kind of want it to look like a proper like castle sort of window. And probably what I'm going to do actually, I just came up with this idea by the way, is I'm likely going to have some like stone slabs here, just like to add like a little bit of like detail, because if you don't have any detail on your build, then that's how it looks ugly. Right, so at least if I can actually free up quite a good bit. So I think what we're going to do right now actually is we're going to make some stone slabs then. So do I have any in here? Yep, 13. I think now we are for a decent way round, but I think I've probably got some more stone here. Perfect. So let's go and use the rest of this then. So good, and perfect. So I've got 43. That'll probably be more than enough. Probably maybe almost enough for the whole thing actually. So what I will need to do soon is I think I might need to build like a sort of floor in here. Fluorine, not fluorine, not the chemical by the way. And yeah, in all honesty, I don't think this bit will probably be like a sort of like main part of the house that like most people are going to go to, but I kind of want some of these windows here. So I think what we might do actually here, just so you guys can get a good idea of what this part of the castle might look like, I'm actually going to place down a couple of flanks. Probably not all of them though. And up here, what we're going to do is let's actually maybe have like a sort of like bump up in like the flooring actually. Get the idea? So yeah, that basically means that we're going to leave a bump here where the window's going to be, but the rest of it's not going. The rest of it's going to be like normal level. Otherwise, you just basically see wood and nothing else through that window. Let's also get some of this dirt then. Just so I can actually, place down the rest of this floor. And what we will do actually while we're here is I think we will go back to the house and grab some more wood actually. Oh, I never say that so much. Sorry about that actually. I'm trying not to say that word too much, because I know quite a lot of you complain about it in the comments. So what we're going to do is we're going to get some more wood, and then what we're going to do is we're going to make some more planks. And hey, I didn't say the A word. So it's going to be in this chest. Good, and let's just take half of that then, and maybe 2 more, just because why not? Also, are we going to need the dirt? I don't really think so. We might need leave like a tiny bit though, just in case we do need to like pile up at all, which you kind of do often need to do. Also, because I don't really have the courage, just go and face the night time. I'm actually going to quickly have a sleep. But hey, like this thing is already starting to look a bit better already. So the way this is going to work then, by the way, is we're going to probably space the windows out by 5 blocks. Actually, now I think about it, I already changed my mind. I'm going to have it 3 blocks spaced actually. So I'm going to need to get rid of some bits that we placed just a second ago. Well, maybe not a second ago, a few minutes ago. Also, will this actually line up with the with these arches? Oh, good lord. Mistake alarm, mistake alarm. Made a pretty big mistake here, I've just realised. Oopsies. Okay, so what we're going to need to do here, actually, is we're going to need to move all of these up, actually, I've just realised. Just because otherwise, because I want to align them all, yeah, it's going to basically ruin the arches, so... Oh well, always make mistakes. I think all of us have done that at some point in our builds, but yeah. So, is this good? I think that's most of the windows gone. So, all we're going to need to do now is just place down 1 cobblestone block here, and then we're going to need to go back through, and then basically just place the stone slabs again. And that way, it will not interfere with these arches. Because otherwise, I think it would look a bit ugly, which I do not want to be able to look. Like, I know some of my builds probably look ugly enough already. Like, in all honesty, like, if you think about it, well, like, the sugar cane observatory looks pretty cool from that angle, from one of the other angles. We'll actually quickly just show you. I know this is a bit of a distraction, but sometimes, you know, distractions can be a bit of fun. And hey, we even get to have a nice walk around some of the world that I don't really show too much in videos recently. Whereas, if you think about it from here, it actually kind of does look a little bit ugly. Especially if you actually look from sort of like, from like directly behind it. See, look at this. It's got like almost no texture. So yeah, from this angle it can look ugly, but yeah, from this angle it looks pretty cool. Also, that reminds me, what I think we will need to do quickly is we're just going to get a little bit of sugarcane. Just because I've been using it a little bit recently. Anyway, I will be using it in the future. Just because I might actually... now I'm saying the A word so much. I'm going to actually set a challenge for all of you guys, actually. So even if this involves rewind to the start of the video, what you should do is write down the number of times that I say the A word, and let me know in the comments. So yeah, you have full permission to rewind the video. Okay? Have you done it? Good, thanks. So, for those of you who have just come back actually to watch this, yeah. So I think we are probably going to have some bookshelves out in the castle, just for a bit of decoration, because I think that actually looks pretty cool. By the way, actually, oh, why am I saying that word so much? Actually, I think this is one of actually, I think this is like the coolest build in the whole world, actually, just because, you know, it's got like quite a lot of interesting parts. And sugarcane, I mean, really actually adds to the aesthetic quite a lot, in my opinion, especially from this side. I don't know why I say that word so much, in all honesty. Right, so let's go and put this stuff away, because I'm probably not going to need it too much in this video. And finally, let's actually place some of these things down. Okay, so I don't think I'm actually going to have windows on this side, because they're only going to be half windows, which I don't really want too much. But what we are going to need to do this second is actually change some bits. So obviously I think I'm now going to need to bump these up by 2 blocks actually. Actually, I've got a better idea though. So I think what I'm going to do instead actually is I'm actually going to place them like that. So sort of, yeah, you can step down actually and see out the window. Although you can't get through there. Yeah, that's actually because it's only 1.5 blocks there. So yeah, unless obviously you are on, like, you know, version 1.17, I think it was. Oh no, 1.16 in the current version is. I forget what the current version was from playing all these old versions, by the way. And what you can actually do now is you can actually crouch, so that way you're like 1.5 blocks tall. Yeah, that can actually be quite useful though. So, like if you're doing like an adventure map where like you need to get through like tiny spaces. So before we end this video, what I'm going to do first is I am actually going to place a little bit more cobblestone actually. Well, I think we're going to do it on this side, just so you know I don't have to like go through and like put a load of windows on it. We will be putting some windows on this side, but I don't think I'll be doing that till the next video, and it's just easiest just to put a blank canvas first. So without further ado, let's go on this bit then. Good. There we go. So let's do a bit more up here then. So I think actually I'm going to make it 9 blocks high actually, I think, this bit, just so it's an odd number, because I kind of, you know, like odd numbers it seems. Actually, the real reason though is just so I don't have to do like a one lay bit at the very top. However, by 9 blocks, what I do mean is basically it's going to be 9 blocks till there's going to be a walkway here, and then probably there's going to be 2 more blocks, so overall, or like for the sort of castle wall bits, it's only actually going to be like, I think 11 blocks there. Right, so doing quite well here actually. So I've got 5 more full stacks left. Let's just place these all on here. So that way, you know, you can move on much quicker. Although in all honesty now, I don't think we're going to need them all actually. Because, you know, the top layer's it's not going to be like a full layer. Top 2 layers that is actually, not the single layer. Right, so 7 blocks high now. So yeah, let's just do the 8th and 9th blocks then. So yeah, let's get this done as fast as possible then. Get 2 more another full stack here actually. Also, we need to tame some dogs actually. Well, I don't have any bones this second, so yeah, I think that might be a bit difficult though. And because I'd have to like zoom into my house actually and grab some bones, and before I get these spawns. So let's actually use half this full stack, because I always like to have a little bit, like in reserve, for stone tools in case I need it. And yeah, probably you're not going to be enough to get all the way back round though, so oh well. But still, we've got some good progress done in this video, even with me saying the A word so much. And yes, I just completed that goal by a matter of 1 block. So I'm not going to do a full layer here, but what I am going to quickly do is just basically show you what the castle or wall or things are going to look like. So probably going to have them maybe like alternating a bit here. So this is overall what they're going to look like. So we're going to need to have this going all the way around, obviously. But we won't be doing that until the next video, obviously, because I think we've just about run out of time this video. And I've probably been building long enough. So, that concludes this video, guys. So, I really hope that you all enjoyed it. Please comment, like, and subscribe if you did enjoy it. Let me know in the comments below how many times I said the A word. And stay tuned for episode number 93. Bye, guys.